Um, sorry about that. I didn't realize I was recording. That has got to be like the worst song ever conceived. I feel kind of bad because it's apparently some 13-year-old girl, but just that voice is so obnoxious. Like if it was, you know, Friday, Friday, but not Friday, Friday, like Friday. This girl sings out of her nose. If you I know you've watched like videos making fun of it, but if you haven't actually watched the video, try to get to the first chorus and just listen to how like nasally and out of her frickin' like upper nostril area she's letting that fry come out of. It's really, really horrible. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a game review. Whoops, got the show's kind of... Yeah, so I figured I would go ahead and get one that's kind of, well, it's very, very opinionated out of the way first. A lot of people don't really like sports games. It's a very, very acquired genre of video games. But I figure if I don't ever do a sports game review, then people are going to be like, you've never done a sports game review. So I figure what I'll do is I'll just get it out of the way now, because I play them. I play any game I can get my hands on. And today, I'll be doing MLB 2K11, actually a relatively new game from 2K Sports, the only baseball game on the market now, other than MLB The Show, which is PlayStation 3 only, and I'm trying not to do console exclusives. So, MLB 2K11. Man, I just realized I am slouching today. Hold on. There we go, much better. So I figured dealing with a sports game, really the only kind of reviewing you can do, because everybody understands how a baseball game works and a basketball game works. The only thing you're really reviewing are the graphics and the gameplay. And I figured what better way to review it than just to show you. So here you go. So here we are in the World Series. I'm about to bat. I'm very good, obviously. Which, you know, is no surprise.
It's going to be Wilson.
And here we go. I'm up at the plate here. We're in the World Series. I'm ready to go. Let's see how horrible this is. They want me to drive in the run, even though there's two people on base. There's only one out. It's the bottom of the first. Now, when you get your eye up high enough, you can start seeing what pitches are coming. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not all that great, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. So, as you can see, I suck. But that's okay. That's alright. Sucking doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to have any fun. It just means you're going to look bad doing it, which is why normally I don't let people see me play these games. Alright, here we go. Come on, Cliff Lee. Uh-oh.
Swings, hits the very high in the air. A soaring drive.
Oh, look at that. So maybe I don't suck. That's just beautiful. And I'm running around like an idiot. I couldn't find first base. I was really confused. But as you can see, once you get to a point where you get your numbers up, you get everything going, you know, the graphics are really good. It does look like the ballpark. It's pretty much a mirror image of the ballpark in Arlington. This is my player mode. So this is basically all I play are my at-bats, the things I'm involved in. And I'll tell you right now, there's nothing more fun as a Texas Rangers fan than hitting a 3-run home run off Cliff Lee in the World Series. Jerk of it. So that should give you a good idea of the batting. It's not insanely complex, and it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with it. So I guess I got kind of lucky on that one. The example turned out to be a home run. Yay me. And the other aspect that's, you know, kind of a big part of the game is the pitching, which is all gesture-based. So when playing on a PC, I still recommend you definitely use some sort of joypad. I'd personally use a USB Xbox controller. But here's a little bit of the pitching for you. So I figured to show you the pitching here, I'd just come in on the last out of the game here. Made a closer, that way I can be sure I get the last out of the game, and obviously I've got some good pitches, everything you've got to work up to. You'll get a suggested pitch from the catcher. You don't have to use it. Oh, goodness. You don't have to use that suggested pitch. I typically don't. There are some occasions where I think it's appropriate, but if you know the game relatively well, you can just pitch what you feel is the proper pitch. Apparently that wasn't. You've got your hot and cold zones, obviously. With Fraps, it's a little harder to, luckily it was still a strike. With Fraps, it's a little harder to pitch because it does throw your timing off and drops your FPS a little bit. But it's really, really smooth depending on what you're playing, especially if you're on a console, obviously. So, here we go. This is apparently the best pitch I have. I'll go ahead and throw this pitch. It's gesture-based, as you can see. Oh, that's another base hit. So I'm not doing too well here talking and pitching at the same time. You probably have to shut up to try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because obviously this isn't going too well right now. We've got a 2-run lead, and I'm giving up hits left and right. So we'll just see what happens. As you can see, it's gesture-based. When you choose your pitch, you have to mimic the gesture on your analog stick. I'm not sure how it works on a PC when you're not using a gamepad, but I wouldn't play a sports game on a PC without a gamepad anyway.
Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on.
Oh, we got him. It's 0-2. All right. So he's telling me to throw a 2-seamer. I think that's appropriate for right now. Just keeping it up high. And we got him. So, as you can see, the pitching is a little more complex than the hitting. It definitely does provide a little bit more of a challenge. Overall, this game is pretty freaking good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So, that's about it. Baseball. Yay! You know, like I said, a lot of people don't really get into sports games in general, but this way I've done one, it's out of the way, and I can focus on other things that kind of have a broader appeal. Like Tony the review guy, who didn't do a review Friday and didn't even post a video saying why, but that's okay, because Tony, I've been thinking about you, and I know that you're, you know, a little under the weather, so I've got something to cheer you up. I've got you a new theme song, my friend.
It's Friday, Friday.